like it. Paint it, we'll take care of the rest.
Hi, Peacemakers! Today we're going to do something fun for all ages. Just the word bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Painting with bubbles is easy. All you need is some of our underglaze, some water, a little bit of soap, dish soap or hand soap will work. You need a cup and some straws. What you're gonna do, 1 part paint, and I kind of eyeball like a tablespoon. Then you'll do 3 parts water. 1, 2, 3. Stir that up really well. Then we're only gonna do 2 or 3 drops of our soap. 1, 2, 3. All right, here's where it gets fun, boys and girls. I'm gonna blow into this cup, and these bubbles are gonna come up and out, and you wanna go ahead and have your piece that you're gonna put the bubbles on ready. Bubbles. Now, you can't let this sit too long. Don't make too much because it will not keep. You don't want to save it for later. But I'm going to do these 3 pieces, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, once you have those bubbles on there, just let it sit. Don't try to pop them or add to it. Let them do their thing. Some dripping is okay. Smells good too. This is one of those projects that you really have to let go and let it happen. You can't really plan the outcome. Just remember not to inhale. Not inhale. Don't drink the bubbles. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. And I didn't even plan on some of these little drips on the side. That's gonna be really pretty. Now we have some other pieces. So we're gonna add another color to these with the bubbles. And you can layer, like this one, it's a little hard to see, but the inside of this is pink, and this has pink and purple bubbles on it. So once that's fired, that pink will show up a lot better. But we're gonna add a real contrasting color to these. We're gonna do some red. Starting with the red glaze, I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon. This is how I cook. We just eyeball it. So there's 1 to 3 ratio with water and underglaze or paint. Now you want to use a cup about this size, not too much larger, because you want the bubbles to be able to come off over the top and overflow. Then we'll add 2 to 3, 3 to 4, depending on how big the drops are. You don't want to overdo it with that's hand soap, or dish soap works too. Low in there. So I'm going to get these bubbles on the inside, let them overflow, and just kind of see what happens. I'm going to move it around. This is where it would be helpful to have a friend. You can have a friend help you. Where you can be the bubble blower and move the piece around. Now you'll notice sometimes there's dripping, and sometimes people will prevent that by putting a rag here. I think the drips look good sometimes. Sometimes there's these unplanned things are nice surprises. And then you just see what happens. Ooh, what have we here? This looks like a crime scene. Okay, so this is dried enough. I think we can move them. All the bubbles have popped. So this is the fun part. We can see where the splatters have happened. And the bubbles have popped. We had some drips. So I love projects like this that you just let happen. Perfect for people who come in and have that misconception that you have to be an artist to make something beautiful like this. All ages can do this, and you just kind of let the bubbles do the work. Yeah, I'm glad we left all this.
Mm-hmm. Flat, so it gets the light from above, tilted towards the light.
So we've just unloaded the kiln and everything turned out beautiful. You can't plan these types of details. There are so many unexpected little tiny circles, and just you can see where the bubbles popped and showed the colors beneath it. Such a beautiful outcome. It's always such a surprise when we unload the kiln. The way the colors mix and blend, the layers just create such a fun surprise. It's really one of my favorites. So this one, we have pink on the inside, but before it was fired, you really couldn't see that pink. And there are some pink bubbles on here as well that showed up better once it was fired. We added a silk screen with this wonderful Dr. Seuss quote, and it just gets better after it's fired, the details. So some of you might have wondered, what is this? Is it a candle holder or a funny little egg holder? No. This is a wine glass. We will glue this little goblet in there. Perfect for some bubbly.